Want to win prizes while watching football? Here's how. Football just got a whole lot more exciting with Match Bingo, the game where watching football actually wins you rewards. Here's how it works. Before kickoff, you'll get a Match Bingo card. Instead of numbers, it's filled with all the moments we love and hate. Whether it's yellow cards, corners, offsides, VAR, penalties, even a bit of stoppage time drama. As the game goes on, you'll tick them off one by one. Hit a line, shout bingo, and you're in the running for prizes. More boxes you complete, the bigger chances you've got to win. We're talking football merch, matchday gear, vouchers, and loads more. Every game you play gives you another shot at winning. And the best part is free to sign up. So that Monday night mid-table clash suddenly has you on the edge of your seat because you just need one more corner to win. Even a goalless draw becomes nail-biting when there's a prize on the line. And the best part of it is free to sign up. Play along, compete with your mates, and win real prizes with Match Bingo. Scan the QR code on the screen and click the link in the description to get started today. Make Match Bingo a winner.
What's going on, people? It's your boy Tom's back again, and there's only one place to start, people. Before I get into it, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and sign up to Match Bingo. The QR code is obviously on the top of the screen or bottom of the screen, and click the link in the description below. But we've got to start one place: Manchester United. Man, you're divided. All of that good stuff. They lost to League 2 Grimsby Town. I cannot believe it, man. Big up the chat. Make sure you guys like the video, like I said. And Lucky Singh is not happy. 41 million done. I want a new midfielder and a new goalkeeper at Manchester United. Glazers, please quickly sell Alejandro Garnacho. 41 million, or Rasmus Højlund on loan to buy with a 34 million buy. Also being aggressive, good passing midfielder. Spanish, that's what he wants. I am done with this manager. Why in the second half we look up for it? Big up RS. The people are dancing on the on their crab pots in the streets of Grimsby. LOL. Honestly, RS, bro. It's oh man, it's something I'd never thought I'd ever see, bro. Big Manchester United losing to a League 2 side. And the thing is, they should have lost in the game. They were getting battered. That's the thing. It's mad. It's absolutely mental. Normally, you can have some of those kind of, giant killer stories where, they kind of ride their luck. The big team misses a load of chances and they kind of obviously take their chance and they win, which is obviously still fair. It's still fine. But, bro, it's the fact they got outplayed by a League 2 side. You know how mad that is? It's crazy. Oh, my God. Pick up yourself though. Anyway, bro. We're going to get into it, man. IME says, hey, up top, pick up yourself, bro. Hope you're good. Hit them likes, broskies. Come on, bro. Make sure you guys hit them likes and subscribe if you're not already. Man United are giving us smiles. Oh, we're eating good today, guys. Anyone that's not a Man United fan, we're eating good today. We're eating good. Oh, I said outplayed. Nah, legit, bro. They were definitely outplayed for sure for the majority of the game. And again, if it wasn't for obviously them disallowing that third goal, which should have been a goal, by the way, with obviously Harry Maguire intentionally playing for the ball, they would have been 3-0 down against League 2. Oh my God. Oh man, it's crazy. But yeah, this is it, man. Grimsby 2, Man United 2. Grimsby won 12-11 on penalties. Bro, it's absolutely madness, man. Man United somehow came back from 2-0 down to obviously take it to penalties. But then the penalty shootout, they had a chance to actually win it. Cunha, their star signing, 60+ million pounds. And then he had a terrible penalty straight at the keeper. He tried to give him the eyes. And then he went on and on and on. And nah. Oh, nah. Hey, nah. Oh, my, this keeper, he can't play for Man United again. I'm not even a Man United fan. He cannot play for them again. He cannot. We don't have the capacity. Hey, he cannot play for them again. Him in that penalty shootout was absolutely atrocious. He should have saved about 5 penalties. He's got kick-out fingers. It's mad. Absolutely madness, man. Oh my days, I can't believe it. It's crazy, man. Oh my God. It's too funny, man. Nothing can fix Man United. You remember when they made noise when they brought it? Bro, they were and the thing is, a lot of their fans were gassing this guy up like, this is going to be our guy, Amrin. He's going to be the next Mourinho. This is what I was hearing. I remember at the time, because he's Portuguese. He just won the Portuguese league, etc., even though they just won it without him when he just left. So it wasn't obviously just all about him. Brother, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. And that, bro, I can't lie. This guy's worse than Ten Hag. And this Ten Hag was getting to finals on a regular basis and winning cups. He got to, what, 3 finals in 2 years, won 2 of them. Obviously, he lost to Man City in the other one, beat Man City in one of them. Bro, like, you have to respect it. I can't lie. And he didn't have them down there, and they never lost to a League 2 team. It's crazy. Big up Carlos in the building. Man United fans were looking down on the likes of Thomas Frank. Facts, bro. It's a long way back. Mourinho was right. This is football heritage. Football heritage. Bro, it's peak. It's actually peak. The thing is as well, it's not like you can't say that. You can't blame Rasmus Højlund still. You can't blame the strike force. The thing is as well, I just thought about it now. They had their best team out. Like, they had their best team out. Normally in like League Cup games, they kind of, some teams kind of rest their players or have like a second team out. They literally had if they didn't have it out, they brought them on. The Bruno Fernandes, the Embuemos came on. They already had Sesko. I told you about this guy, you know. I told you about this. He ain't ready. I'm not saying he's not going to be a good player, but he's not ready right now, bro. There's no way we could have had this guy for Arsenal trying to lead us to a title, man. What's going on? He ain't ready, bro. He's still raw in it. And yeah, he missed the sitter at the end. What was going on with the penalties, like in terms of why was he the 11th person to take it? He's the money man striker. He takes penalties as well for obviously Leipzig. I don't know, man. People are saying that was a Ruben Amorim's call. Maybe he thought in his own kind of psychological way, I don't want it to affect, obviously, his career at Man United if he steps up and misses it. So let me just put it right at the back, and then hopefully we would have already won the penalty shootout. That's the only kind of logical thinking I can think about if Ruben Amorim did tell him to be like the last one. But obviously, it backfired because they didn't win the penalty shootout, and then it kind of highlighted even more, wait, where's Sesko? Why is he not taking the penalty? Do you know what I'm saying? So, and then they lost anyway. So, yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Man tried to outthink the thinker, man. It's crazy. But, yeah, man, they actually got moved to by Grimsby. Big up Godfrey in the building, man. Good to see you in the building, of course. Every single time, my bro. Big up Tots, big up, bro. Big up the community, of course, man. Big up everyone in the building, man. Big up everyone that's obviously subscribed as well. Hit 5K yesterday. So, yeah, appreciate everyone's support as always. But, yeah, the game was mad. Like I said, big up Carlos. He says, I didn't watch the game. Only saw the shootout. Bro, I can't lie, Carlos. They got outplayed. Like, they should have been 3-0 down. I'm not even joking. Like, and this is when they had Sesko on the pitch. This is when they had Cunha on the pitch. Obviously, Kobe Mainoo played as well. They had obviously a decent team, bro. I can't lie, my Harry Maguire. Obviously, Onana's Onana, but yeah, that's one of their keepers, so that's their fault. They've not got rid of him. But yeah, they had that, and bro, they were getting bopped, especially in the first half. They were getting bopped. They had a goal disallowed in the second half as well, Grimsby, which shouldn't have been disallowed. It was disallowed for offside, but it was when there was a phase in play. Harry Maguire makes a obviously direct attempt to play the ball. It deflects into the path of a Grimsby player who was offside, but because Harry Maguire obviously made a enforced play towards the ball, so he meant to obviously play it there. He should have been given onside, and obviously he scored. So yeah, they should have been 3-0 down anyway. So, and then obviously after that was disallowed, then it came back into game 2-1 and then 2-2, and obviously went to penalties. But brother, they were getting boxed, man. But yeah, some of the goals that obviously Onana conceded, boy, Lord of mercy, Lord of mercy. Yeah, crazy, man, crazy. Big IME says I cannot feel sorry for Man United if they did the same to us. But oh yeah, 100%, bro, 100%, man. Bro, listen, if any other big club were obviously acting like this, losing to League 2 opposition in cup games and stuff like that, it's crazy, man. But yeah, these men are out. They've got 1 game a week now till January. You know, man are saying these men want their manager out in August. No, man, it's not. This cannot be right. This cannot be right in August. And this, bro, I hate to say I told you so. I did try to tell Korean, just suck him in May. You could have just had a new manager now. So yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Big up Godfrey says, let's talk about Sesko being the last player to take a pen before Onana could never be Yokkers. 100%, bro. Mentality. You know what it is? You know what obviously was a red flag as well? I mean, it came out, I think, last year when obviously Sesko didn't want to come to Arsenal, obviously the years of the Euros. And it was because that he didn't think he could displace Kai Havertz. And I'm like, bro, like, I'm not being funny. Kai Havertz is not even a striker, bro. Like, you got to believe in you're a striker. You got to believe in your source a little bit. Like you're going to come there and take his spot. Like, what's going on here? So, yeah, even that, man, mentality-wise, again, he's 20, 21, 22. Maybe he's not developed that yet. I don't know. But, brother, yeah, not great, man. Not a great look. Not a great look, man. Big up IME says, imagine they have 3 hilarious goalkeepers on their books and they're about to add a 4th one. Listen, I have no idea about this Lemens guy. I don't know if he's any good. Obviously, they're getting him from, I think, Belgium. So, yeah, it's another hope and pray, man. Big up Mavado. Hope and pray. Hope and pray if they can do it. Big up Godfrey says, United really need to spend serious money on a goalkeeper. Not no unknown players who even this Lemens guy. Bro, I have no idea. I've never heard of him, bro. not say he's not going to be any good or anything, but me personally, I've never heard of him. I think you know what they've done? They've done the data thing. They've done I think Tottenham did something similar with Vicario, where they just look at the data and stuff like, look at this guy, look at this guy. Same new season, same old, brother. Oh man. Honestly, pound for pound, he's the worst keeper I've ever seen. Like, honest, I'm not even joking, bro. Like, in terms of how much they spent for it, I think it was like £50 million. Probably the wages probably going to be over 100 grand. Bro, pound for pound, he's the worst keeper I think I've ever seen. Like I've never known a keeper to make so many mistakes in so many games, and they're all different mistakes. Even in this game, the first goal he should have saved, it's near post. This one, he misses the flight of the ball. He couldn't save a penalty. Like, brother, this guy is terrible. Oh my God, they got fleeced 100%, man. Andre Onana mistake gives Grimsby's second as League Two side take a 2-goal lead, you know. And obviously, his penalty was actually missed, not even saved in the marathon. He obviously hit the bar, in it. But yeah, man, it was a bad night at the office, bro. It was a bad night, especially for the signings as well. Even though obviously Mbeumo scored his first goal in the game, he missed obviously the crucial penalty. Cunha missed his penalty, and then obviously Sesko was getting cooked on the TL, bro. He was getting cooked up on the TL. Slot is what they thought Amarin was, with a laughing emoji, says I am me. How many times did Onana get his hand on the ball in the shootout and he still went? Bro, man's got liquid hands, Kit Kat fingers, whatever you want to call it, bro. He ain't got the minerals for it, bro. They ain't got the minerals. Big up Carlos, I don't want to hear that my United shirt is too heavy, etc. and all that. Honestly, bro, none of that rubbish, bro. None of that rubbish, man. Like I said, you're at a big club, yeah? The thing is, I don't even hear that because, bro, it's the start of the season. Like, it's not even a thing where it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's December, January, and players are obviously still trying to get used to bro, it's the start of the season. This should be at your best time. We all know about manager bounces. We all know about, obviously, players coming in with a bit of momentum and a bit of, obviously, kind of excitement to play for Man United, etc. Bro, and it's just kind of, not gone to plan. And this is why I said, and to be fair, I did say Man United played well, but against Arsenal, and they went over the top. They were glazing like mad about that performance, bro. I'm like, bro, like I said, you played better against us in March, bro. Like when you should have battered us then. You literally should have won about 4 or 5-1 in March when you played us compared to this time. And then the over glazing from the performance. I'm like, bro, one, you lost the game, and two, if you don't obviously follow that up with a performance against Fulham, which they didn't, it's going to mean nothing anyway. And now you lost to Grimsby. Man has said it's Carney, and they got 1 game a week. Oh my, I can't believe it. This is too funny, man. We got IME. Hashtag Godfrey, even if Man United put 2 world-class goalkeepers in goal, they won't save them. I don't know what's going on with their keeper situation. It doesn't matter if it's Benendia or if it's Onana, bro. They're just both a calamity, man. They both kind of can't come out for crosses. They both can see goals they shouldn't do. It's kind of crazy when you think about it, man. Big up Carlos. He says, from when Amarin only had one system, it was a red flag, 100% from day one. But Korean wanted to give him, bro. Listen, me and you were trying to tell him we were trying to tell him before the Europa League final. Sorry, that if he lost the Europa League final, he has to go. You're finishing 15th. I'm not seeing any kind of style of play. You're not playing particularly well. It's not the thing. If it was the fact that they were kind of playing well, but they kind of needed their own kind of players, and fair enough, but the style of football was terrible, and they were losing every week. So I'm like, bro, you can't keep this guy, man. He has to go if you don't get into the Champions League. Sorry, because he would have failed obviously his objective, get back into Europe. Because that was the reason they sacked Ten Hag, by the way, in I think it was in October. That they thought they couldn't get it back into the Champions League, so they sacked him to get someone in mid-season to try and get them back into those places. And they ended up being obviously 15th in the league, but they still had the Europa League to fall back on if they won it and got back into the Champions League that way. But yeah, man, bro, after that, you can't keep this guy, man. Five games, giving him more money. It's like, bro, you're just wasting another season. And now they're out of cup. They've only got the FA Cup to try and win now. And like, otherwise, that's going to be 2 years in a row where they're going to go without a trophy. So yeah, man, it's scary, bro. It's scary times, man. Big old Godfrey says, I am me. I hear it. Big old yourself. Funny how it's Cunha and employment that cost them United. Yeah, 100%. Their summer signings, man. Over 130 million between them cost them the game in terms of the penalty shootout. And yes, Sesko obviously scored his penalty, but he was the 11th person to take it. Craziness, man. Craziness. This banter is what makes football enjoyable, 100%. Oh, man, first minutes dedicated to the Uniteds. Oh, bro, honestly, bro, there's no way I could do a morning show with Man United losing to Grimsby Town League Two, first time in their history, by the way, they've lost to a League Two side. They suffered a humiliating Carabao Cup exit as they were beaten in a marathon penalty shootout. I mean, the penalty shootout was kind of crazy. Was it 12-11? But yeah, absolutely madness, man. Absolutely madness. Even the Grimsby keeper came out. I was like, you know what? I'm half fuming because I'm a Man United fan. Oh my God. Big questions over Amarin. Listen, it's looking like he might even resign, you know. I'm not even joking, bro. Because boy, it's scary times. Both goals conceded were diabolical. Bro, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. A man that is a scrub. He told me Sanchez is worse than not. No way. Nah. Honestly, pound for pound, is the worst keeper I've ever seen. Man said elite bozo. Yeah, he's in denial. I can't lie, bro. He's in denial, man. So yeah, Sanchez is way better than him. And it's terrible. He's terrible, man. The All United team and their coach are unforgivable for what they are doing to their fans, man. Listen, bro. Listen, yeah, I don't even know what to say, bro. Like, the thing is, as well, obviously, a lot of people are going after Amarin because, again, he brought on Mason Mount. Everyone's expecting him to go to a back four, and then he put Mason Mount left wing back, bro. Like, oh, mate. Liverpool, they had the right idea, man. When they said, you know what, this guy's not versatile, they don't want to change his tactics, then, yeah, like I said, this is modern day football, bro. There's no way you could be so rigid in your terms of your thinking and formations, bro. You're going to have to able to adapt. You can't play the same way, especially when you've not got the best players in the league. You can't just play this formation with 5 at the back and you've got players that are not good enough to play in there. You're not going to win games on a regular basis. I don't understand all kind of the reluctance, to say, you know what, this is what I normally play, but until we get those players, I'm going to play this to suit the players that we've got until I'm in the job 2, 3, 4 years. And then I can obviously adapt my system. And then obviously you can alternate then, because now you've got 2 systems that the players are used to playing in, which is the 5 at the back or the 4 at the back, and then go that way. I don't understand the problem with that. Like, he's just so adamant. He's just not going to do it. I'm just going to shoehorn these kind of players. When you're playing wingers like Ahmad, right wing back, like Mouse a 10, and you're playing him left wing back. What are we doing here? Like, it's shocking. It's shocking management. Gary Neville is an elite waffler. Bro, honestly, I don't know if you've seen the clip, Carlos, of it going around. Literally last week, I think it was Monday Night Football, saying Man United are going to surprise people. Him glazing them the performance against Arsenal as well, by the way, saying, yeah, the things I've seen against Arsenal, I'm like, oh, this is going to be a seriously good team. But people got amnesia, not remembering that they played better against us literally about 3 months before, but whatever. But yeah, this is going to be a serious team, etc., etc. And bro, I looked at it. I just thought, this guy never learns. He always does this every season. He just gasses them up into oblivion, and then they end up doing worse every year. So yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Man United turn up in some of the big games, though. They turn up because they're playing for a move away. I've clocked them, bro. In the big games, bro, they're cool. They're like and this is why, again, they've got a little bit of a hard run in. They've got Man City away. They've got Chelsea at home. I think they've got Liverpool away in like October. So they've got some hard games still. I think they might even have Newcastle they're playing as well. In those games, wouldn't not surprise me if they pick up points here or there, draw here or there, maybe even a win. Wouldn't surprise me because, again, like you said, against those kind of tough games where there's not a lot of pressure and obviously the opposition is expected to win, and you can put up a kind of a game plan where you defend a little bit and then you kind of go in the kind of transition at counter-attack kind of mode, they do well. But against these Burnleys and the Fulhams and the Grimsbys, where you actually have to have a midfield that can dictate and obviously control the tempo of a game, that formation is not it. They don't have the personnel for it either as well. But that formation is not it. You can't control games, man. This is why, even against us, when they were amazing, they had their chances like in sporadic moments. There was never a sustained period of momentum against us because they haven't got the midfield to dictate. They haven't got it, bro. Bruno's not that type of player. Casemiro ain't really got the legs to do that up and down the pitch, even though he played well against us. Bro, it's just not realistic, man. So yeah, it's crazy, man. Big got IME says they've managed they've been more managed by more managers, than trophies they've got in the same period, says IME. 100%, bro. I think, again, where do they go from here? You guys in the comments, let me know. Do you think they should sack him? Obviously, I thought they should have sacked him last year when they lost the Spurs, innit? Because I just thought, you know what? No win, no foul. You've not really invested too much in him. You got 2 plays that he wanted. He's obviously not quite out for this kind of job in this period of time because, again, he's not getting the best out of the players that are already there. You're not going to get rid of all of them. Just cut your ties, get a new manager, play 4 at the back. Then you can get your Cunhas and all these kind of guys in through the door, and then you go from there. But they've kept him. It's a terrible start to the season. They've still not won a game. They've only scored 1 goal in the Premier League, which was an own goal. They've been knocked out to Grimsby, one of the only chances of winning silverware in the bro. I didn't even know you even played Carabao Cup in August, bro. I'm not. It's like, man, I'm not even entered the competition yet. Chelsea, Arsenal, we're not even in it yet, and you're out. That's how mad that is. It's crazy, man. Big up Waffle Don, my brother. Come on, G. Make sure you go over and subscribe to our Waffle Don. Doing big things over at Dessa. But yeah, man, big up Tots, man. Big up yourself, bro. I hope you are well. Big up yourself. Big up Luis Garcia. So Strand Larson has informed Wolves that he wants to join Newcastle. He's up to Liverpool soon. Go on with a laughing emoji. Yeah, I think it will probably get done, man. But yeah, it's Thursday. The like I said, the transfer window runs out or kind of expires on next Monday. Sorry. So yeah, 7 o'clock as well, not the 11 p.m. deadline that it normally is. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Korean and Vidic both missing. Bro, I ain't seen Korean since the Arsenal game, brother. No, actually, I seen him last week. Was it last week? He was in the game. It was last week. He was in the chat for the Arsenal Leeds game. But yeah, Vidic, bro, he's been missing for a minute. Master Garcia. If Manchester United had any self-respect, they bring back Mourinho. Don't clown me either. I'm taking Mourinho over that bomb hotel with a laughing emoji. Bro, you love Mourinho, man. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. Manchester United battered by a Grimsby. That's no pun intended. Big up Chris, by the way. Big up yourself to Grimsby, but famous for fish and chips, by the way. Yeah, I know. Someone said you used to be able to get like fish and chips for like £1 there or something, man. Bro, I don't even know where Grimsby is, honestly, man. It sounds like it's made up. If you didn't obviously know it was a actual real place. The word Grimsby is like you've just said Grim and add B at the end. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's mad. How have they lost to them, bro? Like I said, it's not even the fact. I mean, it is the fact they lost to them because it's fucking atrocious. But you're getting outplayed by a League 2 team, and they're not even top of League 2. That's the thing. They're not even, I think they're like 4th or something. They're not even top of. They're not even the best team in League 2. You're getting bopped off the park. Oh, have some shame. Simons to top Spurs. Smoke shooting again, just like Mourinho choked referee in the Champions League. He loves saying that. What's my name? He had the disaster class on the goals and the penalties. Chris, you're absolutely right, man. I don't know what this guy was doing for either of the goals as well, bro. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. Simmons to Chelsea's agreed. Garcia, we just need to offload first. Simmons wants Chelsea, but we also want Fleming Lopez. Yeah, true. I did see that as well. By the way, they were supposed to lose that game in normal time. Yes, bro. Yes, big up me, man. Who let the dogs out? Who? Listen, crazy, man. Crazy. But yeah, they should have lost in normal time. You're right, bro. I feel like the referee and the linesman gave them life, bro, with that kind of third goal they disallowed. Otherwise, they would have been out. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. But yeah, to lose on penalties as well is crazy. Like technically, you as the Premier League team, that's where you should come out on trumps because again, you've got the most technical, better players. More of the players probably that take penalties as well. You know, Boyman that took them for Brentford, Sesko took them for Leipzig. Bruno obviously is your normal penalty taker. Maguire can take penalties as well. Like you should not be losing to a penalty shootout to these guys. It's mad as well, bro. Absolutely mad. Big up Carlos who said it's a long way back for them just to buy Potter at West Ham because that would have been hilarious. It's got to be Southgate or Eddie Howe. They might go for Eddie Howe's not a bad shout, you know. That might have to be the one. That might have to be the one. But yeah, Southgate would have been hilarious, bro, because again, these men would have hated the football, innit? They would have hated it. I mean, they hate the football now, to be fair. But yeah, they would have hated the football. Yeah, bro, where did they go? I mean, people are saying Xavi. But even with Xavi, yeah, there's a lot of Barcelona fans that weren't happy with his tenure there, innit? Even though he won La Liga, the second season, they were not happy with the capitulation of the team, how they were playing. Defensively, they were a bit exposed as well. So I don't know, even though if he's the guy, man. And again, I feel like he needs a certain caliber of players to work with if you want to do that tick-a-tack-a techie kind of football. And at the minute, I don't think they've got the midfield for it. So crazy, man. Absolutely crazy, man. Big up 700 Dre says, big up Tops. The chat fire. People told me they had to rewatch the Grimsby Brothers. I wonder why we're laughing emoji. Honestly, bro, there's certain things in life, man. you just have to soak it in, drink it in, man. Chris Sutton says if Grimsby Town win tonight, which they did, I honestly don't think Ruben Amorim can come back from this. This is in a knee-jerk. It's a perception of him, not just to lose, but in the manner in which United have played in the first half too. United had never previously lost to a fourth tier side. The only recent precedents were other defeats in this competition to York in 1995, MK Dons. Yeah, And I think I said that yesterday morning. Sorry, I remember when they lost to MK Dons 4-0. When Afobe scored 2 goals, man. Former Arsenal alumni. I remember that, man. But yeah, defeat at Southend in 2006 was similar in terms of obviously old school stadium where it happened, but the Essex sides were actually in the these were, I think, were championship. I think MK Dons might have been League One. I can't remember, but yeah, Southend was championship at the time, man. These man lost the League Two. None of these defeats could come quite such a gloomy place as this one. Amarin finished with this new look £200 million strike force on the pitch. I'm pretty Kobe Mainu there with Fernandez in midfield, Mason Mount on the pitch as well. Brother, this is their first team. This is their best team they've got. Best team they've got, you know. And they lost. Crazy, man. Crazy. Deserve, yeah. The thing is, no one's even coming out and saying that Grimsby were lucky. That's kind of the most damning thing about the whole situation. No one's coming out and saying, you know what, Man United were a bit lucky. Grimsby obviously rode their luck a little bit, but hung on. Everyone's like, bro, they should have won in normal time. They're like, the Man United were looking to get to penalties. That's how mad it is. Do you know what I'm saying? And obviously they lost. So yeah, crazy, man. But big up obviously Grimsby every single time, man. I think they've got Sheffield Wednesday in the next round. So yeah, man. Crazy. Big up Chris says, to be honest, Grimsby versus Man United was a clash of the lower league sides. So it was a 50-50 game. Man said 15th. To be fair, Grimsby, and I said it obviously yesterday, Grimsby were actually in better form than Man United going into the game. For the simple fact that obviously Grimsby were, I think, 4th in their league. Obviously, Man United hadn't won a game yet. So yeah, crazy. Form guide, man. Grimsby were there. It's because Man United are not in Europe. That's why they had to play in the round 2. Correct. Very, very correct. Big up yourself, Godfrey. And now they're already out, bro. So after all that, they're already out. These men have got to, you know, and I said it when we obviously also were in one game a week about 3 or 4 years ago. Bro, when you lose one game and you have to wait another week for another game, and then you lose that game, it's long, or you don't win, because obviously they're not won yet. And we're coming to the end of August now. If they don't beat Burnley, you're going into international break where you've not won a game since the start of the season, bro. It's going to be like over a month and a half or something. So yeah, it's long, man. The one game it's a week is so dead, honestly, bro. It's so long because you can't build any momentum if you don't win. Obviously, if you're winning, then cool. But if you draw a game, then you lose a game, then you draw another one. That's nearly a month where you've not won a game, bro. It's not ideal. Big up IME says our second 11 is better than almost 15. First 11s in the Prem so far. I want Arteta to manage rotations better. Now, yeah, no excuses, bro. No excuses, man, especially with the defense as well. And big old Carlos, I've been to Grimsby before, to the seaside. Oh, okay, nice place. Apparently it smells of fish or something like that, someone said. So, interesting. Big up Dre says that first goal Grimsby scored, a League 2, that build-up was way better than most Premier League teams. Bro, the build-up was, they cut through Man United's midfield, bro. And obviously the transition from defense to attack was good into the kind of that left space and channel. But yeah, no, brother, near post merchant, man. Cannot save at his near post. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. He's so bad. He's so bad. Big up Alejandro. He says Grimsby were robbed. That goal disallowed was the 3-0. That was not offside. What a win for them. Well deserved. Again, bro. A lot of people saying well deserved, and I completely agree with you, man. Very well deserved performance in terms of how they played. They were the better team on the night. I think Man United got a bit lucky, like you said, with the decisions that were happening. And ultimately, they kind of got what they deserved at the end with obviously them losing the penalty shootout for sure. Show the lineup of last night. That team was a good. Yeah, let me show the lineup. You're right, bro. Let me see the lineups, man. So this was the Man United lineup, you know. Listen, as you still got Maguire in there. Heaven, obviously, came from Arsenal. They've been gassing up. Obviously, this was a youngster. Then you got Dalot, first teamer, Dogu, who obviously they bought last January. Mainu, their star boy. Agate, £60 million for Agate. Amad Diallo, you know what I'm saying? Another star boy. Matheus Cunha, £60+ million. And then Benjamin Sesko. His guy, bro. Hey. Stinking. And then obviously look at the substitutions they made. Mason Mount, Bruno Fernandes, and Buemo. Man said Kinder Bueno, you know. De Ligt came on as well. Zertsky came on too. So, bro, they had a lot of attackers, man, on the pitch. Do you know what I'm saying? Bruno and Buemo, Cunha, Mount, Sesko, Zertsky, bro. They couldn't put any more attackers. The only person they put on was obviously Casemiro, maybe because of the legs. Maybe he was a bit tired from obviously the weekend. But, brother, it's absolutely madness, man. Absolutely madness, man. This is like it's League 2 side, you know. League 2. Not League One, not Championship, not even like a lower Premier League team. League Two. Absolutely extraordinary. Real Chris says next Man United manager is going to be Southgate. Trust me, perfect PR, especially when the standards have dropped. Listen, man, I think a lot of people would even take Southgate. Make sure you guys like on the video as well, man. Smash the like button on the video and subscribe if you're not already. Only on 8 likes. Let's see if we can get it to 10 likes, people. What's going on? But yeah, yeah, man, I think the next manager, bro, is going to be a guy that's going to maybe be underwhelming. I don't think they're probably going to go to that European market. Again, obviously they've gone with Ten Hag, they've gone with Ruben. I can see an English manager, man. I can see a Graham Potter, I can see an Eddie Howe, I can see a Southgate. Them kind of managers in the mix, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see, bro. It'd be crazy if they do that, man. We should big up Dino. It says we should hijack the Lookman deal. LOL. Yeah, I mean, hopefully, bro. Hopefully we get someone in for sure. Liverpool plot another second, obviously Alexander Isak bid as Man United chase a keeper, says Luis Garcia. Yeah, I think that would definitely happen for sure. Ain't it hilarious that last season they went into the season still with Ten Hag when they should have fired him, and not this season it's the same case? Yeah, they've not learned, bro. I said last season as well, they should have just, bro, the guys won the FA Cup, he's got you back into Europe, leave on a high, just caught it, like, I think his contract ran out, and then they extended it or something. I'm like, brother, obviously their league performances were declining. They were getting very lucky in the league. I remember at the time, even though they finished 8th, they probably should have finished about 10th or 11th based on how they were performing. They were getting a lot of wins, a lot of draws. McTominay was saving them quite a lot of times. And I was thinking, bro, at the time, you won the FA Cup, fantastic performance in the final. They won the trophy, 2 trophies in 2 years. Just bounce, bro. Just cut ties, say boom, and then start with a new manager. You could do pre-season and stuff. It just feels like with Ineos, yeah, they're just very reactive, like reactionary. They're like very reactive rather than proactive. They kind of wait until it gets out of hand before making a move, where people from a mile off who have watched football can see this coming from a mile off. We all knew that Ten Hag. I mean, people were putting in polls, I think, on the overlap, saying Ten Hag's going to be sacked by this amount of time, by October, by September, by November. Like, everyone knew he was getting sacked, innit? And the season ain't even started yet, because you just knew what Man United were on. They weren't on nothing with this guy, bro. They weren't as bad as this, obviously, but they weren't on nothing. Same with Amorim, man. This is why when people were putting him, yeah, Man United were going to finish in the top 5, top 6, I'm like, brother, no, they're not, man. They're not, because the structure and the formation is too rigid. It's not very versatile, bro. You can bypass it for sure, and they've not improved their midfield at all. So yeah, man, crazy. We got Dre says Grimsby got Sheffield next. That will be more of a challenge than what United showed last night. 100%, bro. 100% away from home as well. It probably will be, man. And obviously Sheffield Wednesday are in the Championship. Big got IME says here's the fix for Man United. They need to steal that Tottenham coach to come and manage their team, because that guy knows how to make fringe players play ball. Yeah, bro. He had Sarr and them man there, Palina. They're balling out at the Etihad, bro, in terms of their defensive structure, their midfield structure, how to close down and press and stuff like that. Listen, man. Sometimes the big name, and that's the problem, I think, with, like, in terms of Man United as a whole. Like, they have to kind of pull their ego to a side and say, you know what, we don't have to always go for the big name, whether it's the players or the manager. Like, sometimes you go for a guy that's not a massive name, but in terms of his fundamentals, stylistically, can actually be beneficial to the club long term. Do you know what I'm saying? Ruben Amorim was a nice, shiny name. Remember, he was linked with Liverpool. He was linked with Manchester City to replace Pep. He was very, very well established in terms of one of the Europeans' top young managers. So when you get that kind of tag, people are like, okay, cool, we'll get this guy in, etc., etc. But you got Thomas Frank at home. You know, one of them ones. People want McDonald's. You got beans on toast at home, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Big ol' Liz Garcia says Bayern Munich still keep pushing to close the Jackson deal as of tonight. Obviously, Chelsea want to wait until the end of this Isak saga before picking the best option for Jackson. Interesting. Onana is the reason why I don't want him again. I can't trust. Man said I can't trust them. It's mad. Nah, I hear it, bro. I hear it, man. They've got too many mistakes in them, man, for sure. Too many, man. Too many. Big ol' IME says Tesco. Benjamin Tesco is crazy, you know. Crazy. Yeah, we'll see if he obviously picks up form as well. Liverpool are set to submit a bid for obviously Crystal Palace defender Mark Gahey. I did obviously see that Crystal Palace were looking at defenders. I think they made a bid for Akanji, put that yesterday, so potentially that might be more advanced than obviously them leading on in the media. Liverpool are set to submit a new bid for Crystal Palace for Mark Gahey. He's already agreed a 5-year deal should the two clubs reach an agreement. I don't know who Sesko's advisor is, because he made a career-killing decision. He would have been developed better at Newcastle, probably for getting himself. He's at 2.0. Yeah, you know what? And you know what it is? Eddie Howe is very good at improving players. That's the one thing I will give him in terms of his coaching, man. Players individually do get better when they coach on them. We look at obviously players at Bournemouth, then obviously Newcastle. So I feel like again he probably would have improved as a player on the Newcastle, less stress as well, and they're in the Champions League too. But Man United were just a bigger club, man. But they're in disarray at the minute, man. They're in disarray. Oliver Glasner to United. Oliver Glasner is a fantastic manager, man. Would they be patient with him? I don't know. That's the thing, man. That's the thing. I don't know, man. Thomas Frank is better than Glasner. I think Glasner's. You know what? I'll probably take Glasner. You know, the only thing I'd say with Glasner is that he knows how to win trophies as well. Obviously, Thomas Frank's never really been in the position to be fair. So you got to give him a chance at a bigger club. But I think Glasner's got more of the experience, to be honest with you. Winning the Europa League with Frankfurt, going all the way in the European competition. They just won the FA Cup, beating Manchester City in the final, and won the Community Shield, to be fair to them, beating Liverpool. So yeah, man, I think he definitely knows how to win trophies. Big Sam. To Boychester divided, we will be funny. Man said, Big Sam, you know, you're boying it. You're boying it, man. But yeah, crazy scenes, man. Big up everyone in the building, man. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, man. Speaking of Man United, Alejandro Garnacho. Chelsea closing on a deal for Manchester United's Alejandro Garnacho. United ready to accept a 35 to 40 million deal for the winger. Garnacho out of favour with Ruben Amorim. Chelsea are close to an agreement to sign Manchester United's Alejandro Garnacho in a deal likely to be worth 35 to 40 million pounds. Talks are yet to be concluded, but there's an expectation that United will lower their 50 million pound asking price to reach a compromise that will allow the winger to move to Stamford Bridge. But remember, in January, they were turning down 70 million. I remember Chelsea were eyeing up a 65, 70 million pound deal in January. Obviously, it didn't come to fruition in the end. And obviously, Man United were adamant they were going to keep him, etc. For that to get it down to 35, bro, in the space of 6 months, fair play. Chelsea are waiting to, and this is why, and Carlos said it before, you got to sell at the right time, bro. Otherwise, people's values obviously go down. The fact that obviously he's acted out, talking about the manager after the Europa League final, obviously wearing Aston Villa shirt with Rashford's name on the back, all these kind of things just tank your value because people know that you want to, obviously, you're trying to buy for a move out of the club. So yeah, teams are like, well, we're not going to pay top dollar for you. No way. Big up Gunner for Life 82. Big up yourself, brother. Good. Hope you are well. Morning Tops and the community. Hope you're well, brother. All good, my bro. All good. Hope you are well yourself, my guy. Good to see you in the building. Big up IME says Glasner is experienced, but Thomas Frank teams are hard to break down. So are Glasner's, man. You've seen how obviously Chelsea had no joy against them at Stamford Bridge at the opening day of the season, bro. Manchester City was similar in the final. Didn't really create a load of chances. Had the penalty, but I was hit really. So yeah, man, Glasner's teams, he can set them up very hard as well. And remember the quality of players he's got as well. Like Crystal Palace, obviously none of them are amazing that they've had. So yeah, crazy, man. Big up Tactics 2K. It says morning Tops, morning all. Big up yourself, bro. Hope to see you in the building as always, my guy. But yeah, man, obviously back to the Chelsea news. Chelsea are waiting to hear back from United and are confident a deal will go ahead. Garnacho has no future on the room in Amorim, and Chelsea regard the Argentina as a top talent and believe that obviously he could get his career back on track. It's understood Chelsea are confident they will not have to wait for proposed sales of Christian Nkunku and Nicholas Jackson to go through before completing the move for Garnacho. Chelsea need to meet the terms of the UEFA settlement agreement stipulating that they must have a positive transfer balance to register new players for the Champions League. The club are relaxed about the situation, however, with sources at Stamford Bridge stressing that suggestions they are under pressure to raise funds have been exaggerated. So yeah, again, this UEFA kind of law of being able to register new players, and you got to be in a positive kind of deficit or whatnot. Yeah, interesting how they brought it up in this article, but I feel like then potentially they should be all right if they do get Garnacho in. The desire to bring in another winger means Garnacho is viewed as a bigger priority than RB Leipzig midfielder Xavi SIMONS, who has emerged as a target for Tottenham Hotspur. Enzo Maresca, the Chelsea head coach, uses a system that depends heavily on players staying out wide and stretching the play. Chelsea want 4 wingers and see Garnacho compete with JB Gittins for the spot on the left-hand side. Again, you got Champions League as well, so I'm assuming you're going to be rotating the two of them between Premier League and Champions League games as well, so going to be very interesting too. Big up Gunner for Life says, glory, Man United, bro. We love to see it, bro. Glory, Man United is right, my bro. Glory, Man United is right. Kirkes versus Hickapy. Who do you think is better? Bro, I'm not seeing that Hickapy at all, bro. So I don't even know. I don't even know, bro, to be honest with you. So I can't even honestly answer you, man. Kirkes is clear, says Luis Garcia. Big up Chanzo. Big up yourself, Terrell. Gunner TV. Hope you are well, my brother. Good to see you in the building. Of course, as always, just going through, obviously, Man United's embarrassing defeat against Grimsby Town League 2 in the Carabao Cup. They are out of the League Cup already in August. They've only got one competition to compete for, which is the FA Cup that starts in January. And yeah, they're going to be trying to vie for European spots in the league. I mean, at least they can say, well, we've literally got one game a week now until January. There should be a case of them making European football. I think their target for me is just to try and make European football, man. Whether it's, even if it's Conference League, just get back into Europe. I think the expectation of trying to get fifth is just unrealistic. I just don't think they've got the team. Even though they've got some good players, even if they get a new manager, I just feel like there is kind of some deficiencies. Because again, even though the back five, you could say, again, it's not as attacking as it should be. I feel like it does help them defensively not to be as obviously open. When you change to a back four, people like Maguire are going to be left 1v1. They're going to be isolated, man, and they're going to be more exposed in that kind of formation. Maybe Lenny Euro as well in terms of playing in the back three compared to a two. So even if you change manager and change formations, certain kind of deficiencies you haven't got now, you might end up obviously creating yourself, even though you look good going forward. You might not be able to keep it outside, obviously, the other end of the net. So, yeah, Garnacho fell out of favour last season, has obviously faced questions over his attitude, yet his talent is not in doubt. He played a crucial role in beating Manchester United. In Manchester United beating Manchester City in the FA Cup final. I think he scored, didn't he? As well, Maresco wants plenty of depth in attack. I signed Liam Delap, João Pedro, Gittins, and Esteval Willian. Chelsea hold an interest in, obviously, Fermin Lopez, but Barca do not want to sell the attacking midfielder. Lopez could be an alternative to Simons. Chelsea are confident they will sell Jackson and Nkunku. Jackson and Nkunku. Nkunku has interest from, obviously, European sides, as does Jackson. A target for Aston Villa, Bayern Munich, Newcastle, Juventus, and Napoli. Bayern are interested in the loan. So then Chelsea will only agree to if there's an obligation to buy. Roma, Leipzig, and teams in England are interested in the 19-year-old winger Tyreek George. Chelsea are still waiting for firm interest to materialize in Raheem Sterling. Fulham are a possible destination for Sterling, man. So yeah, no kind of real news on Sterling either. Big up everyone in the building, man. Make sure you guys like up the thing and subscribe. Only on 10 likes. Let's see if we can get this to 15 likes, people. Make sure you like it up if you're in the building. I am me. Rodrigo is staying at Real Madrid. Would you go for him next season or explore other options if we lose Gabi or Trossard? Listen, for me, I don't think it's intention for us to just get Rodrigo, like that particular player himself. I think there's other wingers you could get, like Lookman, like Liao, like other wingers that on that left-hand side can definitely add a bit of dynamism too. Or so, yeah, if there's another winger we can get this window and it's not Rodrigo, just go for the other winger, man. Because I don't think we should be looking or waiting around for players that don't want to leave their clubs for sure. In regardless, man. We'll try and get another one. Whether we will or not, I don't know. We spent a lot of money. We've got a lot of attacking. We bought 3 attacking players in one window, which is alien to me because, again, we normally get 3 in about 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's more like, sorry, I'm a United fan right now with Luis Garcia. I think Chelsea lost a better winger, Madueke, than they've got in Gittins and potentially Garnacho. To be honest with you, I think they're kind of all the same level, if I'm being honest, man. And they're kind of all the same. But we'll see. We'll see how well they all do in the league as well, to be fair. Because yeah, I've not really seen too much of Gittins. Obviously, Carlos was telling me that he's not particularly great, but we'll see. City hype Shirky and I said reindeer to lose this top Spurs at home with a laughing emoji. At this point, Romy Garnacho approved by Maresca. I trust him with anyone right now. Interesting. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see how he does. We'll see how much he plays as well. To be fair, if he's going to actually be your starting kind of left winger. I don't think so. I am me. Garnacho is the best gender fluid. That is crazy. Fluid player in the league. LOL. That is nasty work, RS, man. That's nasty work. United and City will be a party pooper this season. I don't know about Shirky, but in renders, there's a baller in there. Yeah, I mean, again, obviously, it's all banter in it. Again, it's one of those ones, and obviously, Arsenal will have it as well. When you got some players that potentially could be good, if they stinking out the joint, you got to just crush it on them now, just in case. It's like with Wirtz. Everyone's on to Wirtz now, innit? Saying he's the he's the German Fabio Vieira I've seen. Brother, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. So, yeah, we have to do it. Pedro Neto cleared. Pedro Neto is a much better player than Madueke, man. Much better player than Madueke, man. All Neto needs to do is just improve his output, sorry. That's it. Because he's a player that can definitely get 10 league goals, 10 league assists for sure. He's got the quality to do. He's very good on both feet. He's very good at crossing as well. And he's a decent finisher when he's running through on goal, man. You've seen it in obviously in the Club World Cup a few times when he's running through a goal. He can definitely finish. So, yeah, for me, man, he just needs to improve his output, and then he'll be there. I am me says yes, Reindeer is a good player. Yeah, it is. Like I said, bro. Once you're in a position where they're obviously not picking up kind of form in terms of these kind of players that they are universally rated, you just got to crush it on them while you can, while it's hot. You get me? But yeah, speaking of obviously Simons, obviously more news about Tottenham Hotspur weighing up a £60 million move for RB Leipzig's Xavi Simons as well. Spurs are also looking to move on Basuma to Galatasaray. Spurs are weighing up a move for obviously RB Leipzig's Xavi Simons, who is rated at £60 million, as they push for an attacking midfielder they need in what could be a busy end to the window. Remember, they were supposed to get Eze. They didn't obviously get him through the door. Obviously, they're linked with Hincapie. They're not getting him through the door, looks like. He's potentially going to Arsenal. And now, obviously, again, they've gone back to RB Leipzig in terms of trying to get that attacking midfielder. Remember, James Maddison is out for the season. He's going to miss the World Cup as well. He's done his ACL. He's out. So they need to replace him for this season alone. Do you know what I'm saying? And they've got Champions League. The club have made progress in terms of a loan for obviously Luca from Hamburg, to the expectation being that it's going to be a season-long deal with no options with the finalization before Monday's deadline. They're also looking to move, obviously, Basuma on to Galatasaray. The 28-year-old who's out of contract next summer has dropped to the bottom of the central midfield pecking order, having frustrated Thomas Frank, the Spurs manager, with his timekeeping. Yeah, he's been late quite a lot of times. That's one of the things I never understand, man. How you can be late as a professional footballer? You got one job. Just turn up on time. That's it. Turn up on time. Big Alejandro says today is the Champions League draw. Yes, it is the Champions League draw. Obviously, again, 6 English teams for the first time in history in the draw. Tottenham, Newcastle, Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester City, and Liverpool all in the draw. Predictions is, yeah, I'm not sure. Bro, listen, it's one of those ones where you're going to get big teams anyway. But I'm looking forward to it, man. I feel like, again, you want to kind of play the big teams to see actually where you are in Europe, innit? So bring me Barcelona, Bayern Munich, whatever, man. Just bring me them, man. Let's see how well the team can do. What's your prediction this weekend? Liverpool versus Arsenal, and who are the scorers? Ooh, early predictions, man. I feel like it could possibly be a draw, you know. I can't lie. I think it might be like a 1-1 draw or something. But yeah, gonna be tough anyway, either way for Arsenal and Liverpool, if I'm being honest, because Liverpool have had some defensive obviously deficiencies in a couple of games. I think Arsenal will look to exploit that, especially in transition. But again, Arsenal, in terms of how they play, they are heavily reliant on set pieces. So potentially in the game, unless they get some opportunities. But again, we've not really seen a team come out and play against us so far yet. And I feel like Liverpool definitely will at Anfield, which will provide a little bit more space in behind, obviously, Leeds. And Man United, to an extent, were kind of a little bit defensive in terms of when we had the ball. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens. But it could be a good game. It'll be a tough match, 2-1 Liverpool or 1-1 draw. Yeah, I kind of agree with that, man. I kind of agree with that as well. But yeah, just obviously going on to Spurs' interest in Xavi Simons. Simons is a long-standing target for Chelsea, although they want to offload in Nkunku and Jackson before they make a bid. They're also trying to prize away Garnacho from Manchester United. Again, Thursday, it ends on Monday, so there's going to be a lot of busy kind of news, things dropping in the next 4 or 5 days, if I'm being honest, man, because again, you got a lot of names out there that don't have a move, especially with Chelsea, like we obviously read before, in terms of if they're going to get a move to somewhere else. It does look like Nkunku might possibly be going to AC Milan now as well. I'll have to get onto that in a sec. Chelsea's delay in going for Simons may open the door for Spurs, who are keen to add to their options in line behind the striker after missing out on, obviously, bro, yeah, I forgot they didn't get Morgan Gibbs-White. They got it. Here we go, and they get the player. And obviously Eze as well, with James Maddison and Kulusevski, both long-term casualties. I think Kulusevski's out till like December, which is a massive blow. He's a very good player, right? Obviously Maddison's out for the season. So yeah, they definitely need to improve on that situation. Obviously Frank noted last Friday they only had 6 available players for his front line, including strikers. That did not include obviously Simon, who future at the club is uncertain. There's a number of obviously players they want here in it. Savinho looks like he's going to be out of reach and he's staying at the club. I feel like the Manchester City owners blocked that move as well. So yeah, it's very interesting to see how that pans out. Big IME says, I want my new boys to run the show. Eze 1 goal, Gyökeres 2, Malaweki assist, final score 2-1. Listen, man, we can always pray, man. Honestly, we never know, man. We never know, especially with the new team. Will Eze start? Is Odegaard going to be fit to start? The fact we've got that option is obviously good. Saka's obviously going to be missing for a month, so time for Malaweki to shine. In is obviously in position at right wing, man. So let's see what you can do in it. But yeah, obviously just on about Tottenham potentially picking up some more signings there as well, man. But yeah, interesting, man. Talking about obviously Fulham as well. They're trying to sign Kevin, bro. These Brazilian names always kill me, man. Malcolm, Kevin, Adriano. Willian. This is the kid. He's called Kevin, bro. That's it. 22-year-old winger who joined from the Brazilian side in 2024 at obviously £43 million. They're trying to get him over the line. It's going to be a record fee after obviously signing Emil Smith-Rowe last season. Chukwueze as well is obviously another player they're trying to sign in January. Obviously, the Nigerian forward is thought to be advanced with a deal worth over £21 million. Also, I've also spoken to Fulham have also spoken to Arsenal about signing Reiss and Nelson, who spent last season on loan at Craven Cottage. Crystal Palace are also to be interested in the £15 million move for the 25-year-old who has less than 2 years on his contract, man. So, again, we were obviously talking about potentially giving him to Fulham, but it looks like he could be going to Crystal Palace, man, in a separate deal. Palace have also agreed, obviously, another deal with obviously £25 million deal for Pino. Obviously, he's having a medical on Thursday today from Villarreal. Obviously, Arsenal still hoping to sell players to enable them to bring in Hincapie from obviously by Leverkusen, but they want to pay his £52 million release clause. So they want to pay something between like £40 million or something like that. So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens with that. Big up everyone in the building, man. Make sure you guys like on the video and subscribe. I have a feeling it's time to have 3 points at Anfield. We've not won there since 2012. Podolski and Cazorla scoring. Pepe Reina was in goal. That's how long it was. Arteta was playing for Arsenal. That's how long it is since we won there. So, but Anfield, to be fair, no real big club kind of wins there on a regular basis. I can't remember the last time Chelsea won there. Maybe in COVID, Mason Mount scored. But then before with fans, I'm sure it was like 2015 or something like that, man. It's been a minute for them. Obviously, Manchester City hardly win there with Pep. I think they've won there once since Pep's been there. He's been there like 10 years. So yeah, it is a difficult ground to win, to be fair, for one of the big clubs anyway. If Konate starts, Liverpool will score 2 in the first half, concede 2 in the second half. I don't know what's going on with Konate, man. He's not obviously been playing very well in the first 2 games, but we shall see. Big old Tactics 2K says Fulham wanting Nelson on the loan with no obligation. Again, it's nasty. Better to have none of it. Yeah, too rightly so, bro. Like, again, how many kind of dry loans do you guys actually want, bro? Because again, you got to think about the long-term future of the player. He's 26. He needs to make sure he's got a place that's permanent. You're just going to loan him out, and then he's just going to be back at Arsenal again. Like, what's the point? What's the actual point, man? But yeah, it's crazy, man. But yeah, on to obviously more Chelsea news. This is an exclusive drop by Fabrizio Romano. AC Milan made contact to explore a deal for Christopher Nkunku, among other attacking options. Milan are in active talks for new signings up front, and Nkunku has been discussed in recent hours. Player open to leaving Chelsea in the final days, and obviously just put this as well. Christian Nkunku and AC Milan, the agreement on a 5-year deal is done as revealed. Nkunku wants AC Milan, and talks with Chelsea are underway, continuing today. Obviously, this is news about Arsenal, kind of just saying the same kind of news. Arsenal's preference is a loan with an obligation for next year, as the deal now depends on the structure to be approved or not by Leverkusen. So we'll see if there's any kind of deals going on with there. AC Milan have asked for good deal conditions for Manuel Akanji, but no formal bid at this stage. He's one of 3 names on the shortlist for a new centre-back. Galatasaray agreed a £50 million deal with Man City, but not with the player so far. So he doesn't want to go to Turkey. He's kind of longing it out. We'll see how well he does going forward. As well, there's no reason why I don't favour us winning big games with such a squad. Yeah, we have got a good record in the Big 6 as well, games, to be fair. I was praying that they don't get Isak and Gay in time to face us, man. Yeah, I'm actually shocked they haven't got... I always thought Isak would drag to literally the last day. I always thought that. I'm surprised they ain't got Gay yet, to be honest with you. I feel like they've definitely dragged their heels with that one a little bit, to be honest. Especially when you see us getting Eze as well before they actually got Gahey, which is kind of mad. FC Bayern Munich keep pushing to obviously close the deal for Nicholas Jackson, but there's still nothing agreed with Chelsea as of tonight. Chelsea want to wait until the end of the Isak saga before picking the best option for Jackson. Bayern will insist again in 24 hours, man. So they're trying to push that deal over the line as well, according to Fabrizio. Robert is obviously focusing on trying to get Anthony as well. Liverpool have informed Roma tonight about obviously Simicast's availability on a straight loan. Roma will consider whether to proceed and get the deal done, as they wanted a buy option clause as well. Simicast are pushing a lot. He wants to go to Roma, so I feel like it'll be a good move for him for sure as well. Manchester United have been eliminated by 4th division side Grimsby Town. That's crazy. I said eliminated. Christian Nkunku deal is progressing as well. So yeah, A bit of news there, man. Pick up everyone in the building. Make sure you guys like up the thing as well. Liverpool growing in confidence that they could seal a sensational late deal for Gay, with the Reds also planning £150 million late dash as they plot a move for Isak, man, from the Mirror. Boy, that would be crazy, man, if you could get that done all in time. So we shall see. We shall see, man. Obviously, hand of Arsenal has just tweeted out this. Andre Berta has set an internal deadline to reach a conclusion with Leipzig for the Hincapie. He does not want talks to drag into deadline day, leaving Arsenal scrambling for a replacement for Kivior. One source suggested 48 hours ago. Sources with knowledge suggest that there is a secret verbal pact between Hincapie and senior members at the club where he could leave for below his release clause of 60 million euros. Andre Berta is well informed on such intel, is aiming to negotiate on a package around 50 million euros or slightly less. Talks ongoing between the clubs to reach a conclusion. Loan and obligation is the preference for both clubs to record the transition on next year's financial records, but different formulas are being discussed. Important to note that Hincapie rejected other clubs once Andre made contact, ultimately forcing Leipzig to deal with Arsenal only. Although he's been a long-term target for Arsenal, Berta has kept excellent relations with his camp from his days at Atletico, which made it very, very easy to reject Spurs. So yeah, that's kind of his kind of breakdown. Obviously, the Hincapie deal. Yeah, I expect this one to happen, man. Hopefully, it doesn't drag out too long. Hopefully, within the next day or so, you kind of get some kind of conclusion on what's actually going on with this. Because again, I think Kivior's literally just waiting to get the all clear that we've got this guy in, and he'll go to Porto. So yeah, we shall see what happens with that, man. But yeah, another unexpected signing. To be honest with you, I didn't think we'd sign anyone after Gyökeres. If I'm being honest, if I'm being real with myself, I thought that would have been it in it. But yeah, we're actually getting another player in, man. So very interesting, man. Obviously, on to Juventus and PSG. They remain in advanced talks for Koala, Koalo Moani. Nothing done yet, but clubs agree on 60 million euro valuation, 5 million euros, 55 million in add-ons with a loan with obligation. Obviously, they're just trying to structure the deal. Decent striker as well, so that'll be a good deal for them. Obviously, this is the Garnacho news. They're locked in talks for Garnacho. Chelsea confirmed their proposal of 35 to 40 million pound total package and wait for the green light. The deal will only happen just a matter of time as Garnacho only wants Chelsea. Here we go soon. So yeah, Chelsea, we're going to get Garnacho. Looks like it, man. Looks like it. Pick up everyone in the building, man. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel. I want midfield, says Lucky Singh. Jackson to Bayern and Elise to Liverpool next. Smoke screen makes sense. But laugh emoji. Big IME says with fit squads, rank your top 3 clubs with the best attacks. And I'm not too sure, you know. I'll probably go see with I don't know, man. I'll have to get back to that one. Is that I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'll have to get back to that one, man. I'll have to have a think because between obviously the 4 best ones are Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Man City. So it's whether who you're gonna get rid of that. Are you gonna say Chelsea's attack better than ours? With Eze, Saka, and Gyökeres. Then you got Man City's as well with Mamouche, Nketiah. Difficult, man. Difficult choice. Please say Anthony Santos done. I needed to get a top midfielder. I don't know whether you're going to get a midfielder this window. You know, you're not really been linked with anyone. After obviously the belabored kind of news that was dropped by Indy Cali. You're not really been linked with anyone major, to be honest with you. So I'm not too sure. We got Lucky Singh with the emoji. I am disrespected times now. Lewis Garcia says buying space. A reliable Twitter account said Liverpool want at least next summer. Oh, interesting. It depends. I'm like, if you don't get a winger this window, because again, a lot of Liverpool fans are saying, well, we need kind of 2 players. We need like a striker and like a left winger. But bro, if you don't get either one, like I can see it being a thing where you kind of just wait for that massive winger next summer as well. So we'll have to wait and see. And Gay comes in after they play tonight in the European qualifying. Okay, so they're kind of doing the deal they did with Eze with Spurs, where it's like, okay, let him play that one final European game, and then he can come in, kind of vibe. So yeah, that's interesting. Hopefully they win tonight as well, by the way, because again, they're only winning 1-0. So it'll, after all that kind of fuss and muss, it'll be peak if they actually just get knocked out in the qualifying round. So hopefully they kind of get a draw or something. But yeah. Luis Garcia, we appreciate your news updates, man. Big says I me, of course, every single time. Big up everyone in the building. Make sure you guys like up the video. Only on 11 likes, man. What are you guys doing? Make sure you like up the video. Big up S. Obviously, you just putting gibberish in the chat. But yeah, Luis Garcia, I am me. Thanks, you are welcome. 41, we will accept. I need an aggressive midfielder. Who do you want, man? Who do you want? At passing, United need to are being offered Rabiot. what the hell? That is crazy, man. The thing is, they've been linked with Rabiot for a minute now in terms of like past windows. And again, remember, because obviously it's his mom that's his agent. So again, apparently she wanted too much money for him. So that's probably why. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let's see what Ben Jacobs got to say for himself. But yeah, it says West Ham have agreed. What the brother? West Ham have agreed a 38 plus 3 million fee with Macias Fernandez. What are these transfer fees, bro? Is this guy good? They were in the Premier League last season. I can't remember this guy having a standout game, bro. What the 40 M's for this guy? Honestly, man. Big up Southampton, man. 40 plus for Dibbling, 40 plus for this guy. Crazy. You guys in the comments, man, let me know if he's any good, because boy. I don't know, man. That's kind of mad. I'll be honest, man. Obviously, that just broke obviously half an hour ago as well, that they're going to be signing him. So yeah. Obviously more news on Arsenal. Arsenal hoping to strike an agreement for Hikapike. I keep saying Hikapike. Hikapi before the weekend for under the 60 million euro release clause. Hikapi pushing to leave for a package closer to 50 million euros, which is about 40 million pounds. Arsenal exploring different formulas with a loan plus an obligation, the preference, but an outright purchase is not discounted if the price drops. Jakob Kivior to Porto ready to be approved if he joins. So yeah, we're kind of just waiting, man. Hopefully we can get it done before the weekend, to be fair, because yeah, that would be something obviously we'll be looking to do as well. That would be very, very ideal. Obviously just some more news there. And yeah, man. Obviously that's Nottingham Forest going for the left back. Christensen. Yeah. So yeah. Crazy, man. Crazy. Top Spurs are also linked with Rabiot. Rabiot is going to be linked with everyone just because obviously he was doing his thing where obviously he fell out with obviously the Marseille player, and they've both been ostracized and looking to be sold. So yeah, he could be in the Premier League, man. Listen, you might off better getting someone in for sure. United should come in for Lokonga just a 40 mil with a laughing emoji. Listen, Lokonga, some Doritos, you can have him, man. Tactics 2K says we can get more than 15 for Nelson. Criminal. Why can't we get him for 15? Yeah, I know, bro. I know. I don't know. Maybe it's because I did read somewhere that Arsenal like to do sell-on clauses now. So maybe it's a thing where it's 15 up front, then it's like a 15 or 25% sell-on clause. So if he does get sold on again, you kind of get some money through the door. Similar to obviously the Ramsdale thing. If he gets his move permanent to Newcastle, I think we get, depending on the fee, obviously, we'll get X amount of money through the door, man. So maybe it's that thing. But yeah, you know what it is? I feel like for us, bro, probably the real kind of us kind of selling is probably going to be next season, where you have to look at the likes of Kai Havertz, possibly Martinelli if he's still here. Guys that are in there like 2 years left, are they going to be part of the obviously overall squad? Because we have bought quite a lot of players. If we get him Hickory, that's going to be 8 players we bought in. That's nearly a full team in one summer window. So yeah, there is going to be a couple of shuffles around, I think, in the next couple of seasons, man. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. West Ham are cooked, says Chris. Honestly, man, I don't know what they're doing, bro, over there. It's definitely a signing that obviously Potter wants for sure. He must be kind of a tactical midfield maestro, someone that technically is good on the ball, stuff like that, for him to get to play how West Ham want to play. So yeah, I said Gallagher as well. Oh, you're on Gallagher, okay, fair enough. Free Bowen and Pekata need links, says Chris. If United are smart, they'd get David Moyes. Get Moyes there for the rest of the season. Get Moyes there. Get Giggs there. Get Giggs there. Man, people are saying they want Rude back, fam. I seen that last night. I think it was trending. They want Van Nistelrooy back, bro. Get the good times back at Man United, man. Interim FC. He worked with Ollie. He worked with Giggs there. Get Rude back, man. He won 2 out of 2, I think. Oh, no. He drew against Chelsea and then beat Leicester. So, yeah, he was unbeaten, bro. I need links to Gallagher. I said I need links, you know. Everton, Manchester United. Yeah, Diblin's gone to Everton, man. He's gone Everton. £42 million. Diblin's gone, to be fair. £42 million. I did see where did I see it, man? Let me just quickly dash it in. Diblin. Tyler Diblin. Where is it? There it is, man. So yeah, Everton signed Tyler Diblin, 19 from Southampton, £42 million deal. Obviously that's him in the Everton shirt. So yeah, £42 million, man. So they only wanted to pay 30, but obviously they've ended up paying 42, 40 plus. But they're spending the cash, Everton, man. They're spending the dough. Fair play. About time as well, man, because I feel like their fans definitely did deserve some investment in the team. I can't count the amount of times I've seen Decore in the side. I know obviously now he's left, but bro, it's like I was seeing the same team over and over again for like 4 seasons. And Big Sam is still better. It's still better options as Luis Garcia. Maybe, man. Maybe he is, man. Make sure you guys like the video as well, man. Only on 12 likes. Let's see if we can get this up to 15 likes, people. If you're watching the content, you like the content, make sure you like up the ting, man. Come on, people. What's going on? What's going on, man? But yeah, obviously just get on to some Arsenal news quickly before I head off. But yeah, man. Where we at? So yeah, obviously Piqué rejected approaches from other clubs once Arsenal made contact with his representation, forcing Bayer Leverkusen to deal with Arsenal only. Andre Berta has obviously an excellent relationship with Hincapie's camp. So yeah, that's something we got to keep an eye on as well. This is David Ornstein. Also, have done a huge amount of business inward and it's pretty unprecedented and remarkable. And not to the ownership who have continued to back the club in the market and spend significant amounts of money. Many people have said, why don't you make this signing and spend some more money? It's just one signing away. Why didn't you sign a striker in January? Maybe they've reflected on that. 3 second place finishes and no major silverware since 2020. Although there's no internal pressure on Mikel, they are fully back him. They want to get over the line. It seems they're not hanging about now. They're not waiting for tomorrow. They're waiting for the next window. They're getting their business done now. Obviously, that's Andre Berta with Tim Lewis. So yeah, interesting, man. We'll see if it comes obviously to fruition on the pitch. But now, man, we are getting some signings through the door. So that's one thing you can't complain about, really, in terms of how many signings we've actually got this season, in terms of attacking wise. So and defensively as well, replacing some players that have left. Arsenal will play Port Vale away in the 3rd round of the Carabao Cup. Obviously, Port Vale are in League One, I think. So yeah, that should be an interesting tie. But again, you can play some of the kind of the kids, man. Max Dowman and Ethan should start in those games, in my opinion, as well. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. I need an experienced midfielder. Also, you guys probably buy everyone a winger. Hopefully we get a left winger in, man. Obviously we still link with possibly Rodrigo Lookman. Looks like Man City are out of the Rodrigo race for the simple fact that they can't or they don't want to get rid of Savio. So he's not going there. Liverpool look like they're too busy dealing with Isaac to be. So yeah, it might be, unless he obviously stays, which he still could do. It could be a free hit, man. It could be a free hit. My penalty taker, obviously, just talking about Victor Gyökeres as well. So yeah, I don't think there's too much more news after that, to be fair. Let's see what Locke's saying, man, and then that'll probably be it. Will probably be it. Man United just simply started from where they ended last season. Hilarious, long may it last. Bro, I'm loving it. Like I said, man, these man ruined my childhood in terms of strikes, Ferguson, Fergie time, all that kind of stuff, man. It was so annoying. So yeah, brother, I'm gonna enjoy it while it lasts, man, because it won't last forever. Obviously, they'll probably be back to where they want to be, maybe in a few years' time. I don't know how long, but yeah, as long as they're not. You just gotta enjoy it, man. You gotta enjoy it. You've got to enjoy it, bro. You cannot ease up on them, Macar boy. They will not do the same for you for sure. But yeah, man, just obviously more about Hincapie, really. No kind of more news there. That was obviously the Carling Cup draw, or the Carabao Cup draw, sorry, excuse me. Port Vale versus Arsenal, Swansea versus Nottingham Forest, Lincoln versus Chelsea, Tottenham versus Doncaster, Brentford versus Aston Villa, which should be a good tie. Huddersfield versus Manchester City, Liverpool versus Southampton, Newcastle versus Bradford City, man. So some decent ties there, some potentially banana skins, Lincoln City, Chelsea, Port Vale versus Arsenal, but these 2 teams are much better than Man United, so they should go over the line there. Glazers need a new midfielder. Did not see a midfielder yesterday. I don't know whether you're going to get one, to be honest with you. Liverpool need a centre-back CDM, number 9 and winger for squad depth and reinforcement. Whatever is happening at United is starting to make them look like memes, bro. They're getting cooked, man. To be fair, like they are, like in terms of the manager. Yeah, I don't know if you guys seen when obviously Ruben Amorim was. Someone's done a. I need to find it, man. Someone obviously when Ruben Amorim was looking at his tactic, yeah, like a tactic book, yeah, and someone's put Yu-Gi-Oh cards instead of it or Pokemon cards. I think that is Yu-Gi-Oh cards. They've edited it, bro. It's they're. Oh my god, it's crazy, man. Carlos has told you had no pull to get Rodri. Whatever, man. Whatever. I got SA fan. Whatever. This is a situation taking too long. Says RMAR. Nah, you'll get it done, bro. You'll get it done. You'll get it done, man. For sure, you'll definitely get it done. I think it's going to be a last day thing. People know this in the media as well. I feel like potentially they kind of drag out these kind of long deals, man. They're making sure that it's the last day. Maybe behind the scenes, it's all kind of secretly agreed in it between Liverpool and Newcastle. All right, we're going to be at this. We're gonna get Strad last and then get Wissa, and then after that we'll let Isak go, kind of vibe, man. Obviously, media is always 2 or 3 days behind anyway. So yeah, I won't worry, man. I think you're going to get him. The fact that Isak is so adamant he wants to leave, it kind of makes it unturnable. That again, Liverpool will probably bid 130 million. Why wouldn't you just take it, man? The guy's unhappy. You're going to get 130 mil to spend on another kind of replacement. The only kind of sticking point is getting the replacement through the door, because obviously you don't want to go into a season where you've got no strikers or you ain't got the strikers that you want. But again, Strad Larson for 60 mil. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about that one, but we'll see. Kobe Mainu, you may go. Kobe Mainu and Garte, oh my God. I saw a Photoshop and Wemo photo somewhere in a YouTube short. My man looked skibbied. I am manager. I said I mentioned Rodrigo who talks about essay. What, bro? You're waffling, fam. You're actually waffling, bro. You're actually waffling. Support. I told you, blood. No bid's been put in. We've not made any kind of attempt to go for him. So yeah, from your logic, you've got no pull for Rodrigo either, brother. How about that? How about that? That's why you're getting Garnacho, bro. How about that? We made changes in the team and still can't get no team, no mentality, entourage both halves. Listen, I feel like with you, yeah, you just need to change your formation, man. Because when you're looking at, obviously, Man United as a whole, bro, when you're playing that 3 at the back, man, like, you're kind of just relying on kind of your wing backs or your kind of number 10s to kind of create chances for you. It's crazy, man. Man said the beating Spurs to sign in, and man thinks he's got pull. Bro, you best get Xavi Simons then. You best get Xavi Simons then, bro. Do not let Xavi Simons pull up in a Spurs shirt. Don't let it happen, brother. Do not let it happen. Oh, man. Oh, my days. My team, man. My team. If Chelsea wanted Rodrigo, we could. No, you couldn't. No, you couldn't, man. We don't operate like that. Whatever. Stick to Garnacho, man. That's your kind of thing, innit? Garnacho and them, man, there, fam. Man United will finish 9th this season. Still no Champions League. I think they're going to struggle to finish top half, to be honest. If they keep hammering in, they're going to struggle to finish top half, man. Because he's just not. Yeah, at the minute, man, I just can't see where you're gonna get your next win from. Even if you obviously beat Burnley, man, like, who are you gonna beat after that? Do you know what I'm saying? You can't really back them, even though they play better against the big teams. I can't really back them against them playing against these kind of big teams, bro. Even though like against a Manchester City, they might play well. It might be a derby. They might go through, but even that, man, it's not reliable, bro. They're not reliable. I won't bet my mortgage on them getting 3 points against them. Or obviously any of the other teams that they're going to play in the near future. Because even though they play well against Arsenal, they still lost at home. So yeah, obviously a bit of breaking news, exclusive by Fabrizio Romano. Nkunku to AC Milan. Here we go. Verbally agreement in place by the two teams. AC Milan and Chelsea are set to prepare documents today with a region of 35 million euros. Lower than I thought, to be honest with you. I thought they'd be more like 45 million pounds. And Nkunku said yes to a 5-year deal contract yesterday, as revealed. So he's going to AC Milan, man. That was quickly done, to be fair. That was quickly done. Obviously, he announced the kind of interest yesterday, and now, here we go already. So, yeah, that might obviously pave the way for them to get Garnacho and see what happens, man. Chelsea are prioritizing Garnacho over Simons at the minute. We'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. World champions, blood, whatever. No one cares about that. 41 million pounds. Alejandro Garnacho, decent support experience deal. Get it done. You pick for teams making it to the Champions League this season. Nah, I mean, I'm guessing it's going to be IME. It's going to be the top 5. So it's going to be probably obviously the top 4 set, man. It's going to be Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, and Chelsea, in my opinion. I don't know what order, but yeah, it's going to be that. And then the 5th one, I don't know, man, to be honest with you. Because I still like Newcastle as a team, but they need to get a couple of striking options, man, to be honest with you. To see what, and I don't know how they're going to obviously cope with Champions League and playing league games. Tottenham look decent, but again, I don't know how they're going to cope with playing Champions League and league games. That's kind of the thing. Some of the kind of teams that look decent in the league, I don't know, bro. When you play obviously two competitions, man, that's where you get more injuries. That's when you have to play some of the weaker obviously players in your squad, and you end up obviously losing games that you wouldn't normally if you'd had one game a week or had the Europa League where you can rotate a bit more in it. Whereas Champions League, you have to play your best team in both in it. Really, you can't really rotate like that unless you've got a squad which is kind of a similar level in it. So, but yeah, interesting, man. I'm not too sure. Xavi Simons soon come. I am happy for Chelsea are the real Johnny Biega FC, not Arsenal. Martinelli isn't even Brazilian. He's from India. What? This guy's chatting the most rubbish, fam. I swear. This guy's chatting the most rubbish. I said no full MC. Okay, mate, whatever. Whatever. You're just arguing with yourself, man. Newcastle is regressing this season. The transfer market has deepened their souls. Chelsea buy Flemings and Garnacho. Who's what the hell? But yeah, man. You're on about Xavi Simons, I think. But yeah, Newcastle is regressing this season. Yeah. I feel like again with them, man. You already seen it with the injuries against Liverpool as well. Like the Tonali, Joe Linton. Obviously, they've got Jacob Ramsey to replace him, but if you don't get obviously a couple more midfielders in, you're playing Miley again, who's a young guy, good youngster. But I don't know if you can obviously play him week in, week out with Champions League as well as Premier League. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. But yeah, man, big up everyone in the building. Of course, make sure you guys like the video if you've not already, man. But yeah, obviously that was the breaking news. Christian Nkunku to AC Milan. Here we go from Fabrizio Romano, man. 35 million euros. He's out the door. He's going to Serie A. Be interested to see what Colin thinks about that as well. If he's going to be happy with that signing, obviously going to one of his teams that he supports. So yeah, we'll see what happens now with Garnacho. I assume that's going to be a here we go probably in the next 24 hours now. Now that obviously that's confirmed, Nkunku's out the door. And then we'll see what happens with Xavi Simons. Obviously, Spurs are looking for an attacking midfielder as well. Man. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. But yeah, I think that might be it, you know. I don't think David Ornstein's put anything decent in the time that I've been online. Obviously, the Champions League draw is later on. Obviously, that's just about this Fabio Silva was supposed to be highly rated as well when they got him at 19, but he's going to Borussia Dortmund. Well, what the 26 point? Oh, okay, the way he's done that was a bit weird. And 22.5 million euros plus 4 million euro add-ons. So he's going to Dortmund. Obviously, he's having his medical tomorrow. Good player, this winger. He's having a medical today before signing a 5-year deal. Obviously, this is going to be the I guess the Eze kind of replacement. A bit of obviously similar or different kind of players, but in attacking positions. But yeah, at least they're kind of using the money and trying to get some players in through the door. Strand Larson obviously still wants to go to Newcastle, but he's not agitating the move. Apparently, Newcastle are going to go in for a third bid over £60 million. Apparently, that is kind of the talk there. So yeah, this youngster here, McConnell, signs a new contract and obviously going on loan to Ajax for a season. Obviously, he's 20 years old. He plays in the number 6 kind of DM position. So yeah, that would be interesting to see how he does, the youngster for Ajax. Obviously, another centre back there going to Wolves as well. So Wolves are trying to do a bit of business. Interesting to see if this obviously develops as well. For Fermin Lopez, no contact yet with Barcelona, but 22-year-old camp. Obviously, he's assessing his options ahead of the season. So yeah, we'll see if that actually happens as well. But yeah, man. Breaking Nkunku joining a club with European heritage. PS, it's not Arsenal, you bums. Whatever, you loser. I am with the manager. You need to get in, win, and do Kobe Maidu, midfielder for the weekend amongst Mason Mount, champions of the world in part 1, 5 p.m. lock-in. Chelsea Champions League winners. Make sure you guys screenshot this, by the way. Make sure you guys, wherever the clippers are, clip it, screenshot it, do what you need to do. Champions League winner 2026, man. He's called it here first. You get it. So we will be there, guys. We will be there, guys. We will be there. But yeah, man, big up everyone that's obviously tuned into the show as well. It's been a good one, man. It's been a good one. It's been another good one indeedy. But yeah, man, we'll see what happens obviously later on in the Champions League draw. Again, a lot of obviously new teams in there as well. Celtic lost to a team I can't even pronounce. on Tuesday, I think it was. Rangers got absolutely demolished by Club Brugge, 9-1 on aggregate, 6-0 away as well, man. So they're not out of it. I don't know what's happened to the SPL. They're just not at the level. I don't know if they get knocked down. I guess back to the Europa League stages now. I can't remember how it works, if it's still the same. If you obviously, because I remember before, if you didn't qualify for the Champions League through the qualifier rounds, you just automatically were in the UEFA Cup or Europa League. So I don't know if it's the same thing now. But yeah, a couple of new teams in there. Obviously Newcastle's in there as well. So it's going to be interesting, man. I don't know if I can find it. I did see the club draw as well, man. I am with the manager, and when players don't do commitment mentality, both halves. If we win the Champions League, buy me a mutton. Yeah, bro, I'll get you. Listen, if you win the Champions League, I'll get you oxtail, rice, everything you want, bro. Mutton, everything, jerk, everything, fam. You bum. Also getting good players, they're getting goals. If you score, Arsenal score, they will win. But yeah, let me see if we can find the draw, the Champions League pot draw before I cut. So this is the pot 1, pot 2, pot 3, pot 4. So yeah, some of these teams at the bottom here I heard of. Karabakh, who are normally in Europa League, they've reached the Champions League for the first time. Union SG as well, are in the Champions League for the first time. Galatasaray, Monaco, Copenhagen, Bodo Glimt are in the Champions League for the first time as well. Slavia Prague, obviously Olympiacos back in there, Sporting, Napoli in there too. So now some good teams in there, man. Club Brugge, Frankfurt, Villarreal, are some new teams in there too from obviously last year. But yeah, mad. But yeah, big up everyone that's obviously tuned into obviously the to the stream, man. Big up everyone obviously in the building. Let me see who's on, if everyone's on. But yeah, man, it's been a good one, man. Obviously, laughing at the demise of Manchester United. May not have finished, not already online. But yeah, big up everyone that's tuned in. I'm out of here, man. People, make sure you guys have a good day, and I'll catch you, man, tomorrow, man. I was gonna do the Champions League live draw, but I'm not too sure yet, to be fair. I'll let you, man, know. But yeah, big up everyone that's obviously tuned in, man. If you're watching on playback, big yourself up. Make sure you guys, if you want to join Match Bingo, scan the QR code or click the link in the description below as well. And sign up, man, and play some games. But yeah, man, I'm out of here, man. Peace and love. Don't hate to play at the game. Until next time, people, I'm out. Peace.